Hey guys, it's me. I agree with this man here, okay? He's a cowboy, you know. I agree with him. Most men today don't know how to treat a woman. Now, this is just a little like nugget, right? Women, I mean, like I said, I like a dominant man because the man is the one that's going to make that decision whether he wants to marry, have a woman as his, prized girlfriend. But also, that woman needs to feel secure, protected, loved, cherished, all of those things that make the woman
understand communication.
that makes the woman subservient to that man. All right? She has to, in a spiritual aspect as well, if you're religious or spiritual, or even both, that, there also needs to be a general respect as well. No manipulation, no, power play, none of that, because that's not going to work. 9 times out of 10, the woman is going to get a little bit of the upper hand, and the man is going to feel pretty bad. But I'm going to say this. Way back in the day, before internet, cars, and all this other stuff that we now, take for granted, the man is supposed to protect the woman because the woman is carrying the child. All right? Let's get back to that. Okay? He had to protect the woman from the dinosaurs. He had to protect the woman from other, aggressive tribes. He had to protect the woman. Okay? That's just the way it's been for millennia. Now we have this modern day where we have feminism and all of this and that. I kind of think personally it's not really feminism. I think it's always that woman wanting to be heard. Okay? Even in the dynamic of a marriage relationship, the woman just wants to be heard and understood. Always. And now it's called feminism. All right? It's called feminism. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like I hate that. I kind of feel like it's not really that. It's always the woman being heard and understood and know where she's coming from and finding a middle ground with the man to understand her. Okay? Where men brush it off as feminism. It's not. It's always the woman that's always wanting to be heard and understood and felt and all of that. It's been that way for millennia, but now it's called feminism. And I would have to say some of these women, like, they are very, kind of masculine. They're in their masculine energy, and they kind of go overboard with it, where they don't have to be, because they also want to feel that feminine side, to where they want to be loved, cherished, adored, whatever. Yeah, but with these like Andrew Tates of the world and all of that, wanting a woman to submit, there's a little bit more in there that he's not telling you about. This man dealt with a lot of rejection. Okay? He dealt with a lot, and he wasn't going to stand for it anymore. So he's going to put up his boundaries and then turn around and be a little narcissistic and have a whole following on this is the way men should be. And You know, that's why he's not married now. Like, he should already be married, you know? But I don't think he's going to find the perfect woman because in reality, nobody is perfect. You know? I mean, what's his religious factor? I kind of want to know, you know, what's your backbone with religion? Or is it spirituality or whatever it is? You know? But I don't know. I mean, it's I guess because I learned from my parents and my mom like was always like the forgiving one whenever my dad would be like shitty, but you know, I mean, I've called my dad out and I'm like, I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. I don't care who the hell you are. You know, because I'm not. I work too hard. You know, give me respect and I'll give you respect. You know? But if you want to treat your woman and you want to get the things out of that woman, you know, like being, I hate the word subservient, but where you're wanting her to be, you know, the right kind of woman for you, to be nurturing to you. Nurturing is coming with cooking, is coming with, you know, getting your clothes clean. It's like, okay, my husband never appreciated that. He just thought it was part of the territory. So he never was grateful over it. He never appreciated me for the things that I gave to him, you know, naturally. You know, he probably had to try very hard with the mistress once, you know, that was, you know, I'm sure he had to try very, very hard. Where with me, it came very easily just to be nurturing, kind, and loving. And hey, don't get it twisted. I had to do the things that I had to do to end the situation because, you know, it was a boundary for me where I had to find my own self-worth. My self-worth was not connected to this person. It never was, and at one time I thought it was, and, you know, it was a whole lesson for me anyway. It was a whole lesson. So, a woman does need to feel protected, and I know, you know, protection is Corinthians 13. It is love. Like, it is, somebody wouldn't protect something if they didn't love someone, you know. That's always my go-to, really. You know, love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious, boastful, or rude, because that is not what love is. Love is not about showing off one's, you know, it's not even boasting about it. It's not. That's not love, you know. Love comes within yourself as well. You have to love yourself, every part of yourself, your flaws and everything. And I think when I was younger, you know, I did love myself a lot. You know, I mean, I had just changed. Like, the way that, you know, I was treated made me change. But then, you know, it's hard to get back what you were at one time. In a relationship, you do have to do a lot of compromises. You compromise, like, okay, well, you know, I want this, but I can't buy this because we got to pay for this. You know, I did a lot of sacrificing, a lot of compromise, you know, and a lot of protecting his bad behavior. I protected his bad behavior and took on that abuse and thought it was okay. And it's not okay. It's not. Not for anyone. Not if you love yourself a lot, where you kind of know the red flags. And when somebody's abusing you, whether it's verbally, mentally, physically, you're not going to take that. You're just going to be like, oh, see you later, goodbye. A woman, you know, doesn't reciprocate to a man doing that to her unless she's a woman that thinks that being abused is love. That's not love. That's just taking on his abuse and his trauma. You know, God ain't gonna bless a mess. God's not gonna, no. But narcissists do find people that live their life like this because it's a really good shield for them. It's a protective shield. That's who they find. That's what is the most supply. I didn't realize that till it was too late. Because nobody gave me a book. Dude, I gotta go to Tulsa, and I really don't want to go to Tulsa. I don't want to. But I'm gonna have to end this. Alright, guys, that's it.